Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to discuss the two acronyms, that is MTP and STD. The abbreviation for MTP, medical termination of pregnancy, and the abbreviation for STD is sexually transmitted diseases. MTP and STD are totally two different topics, but under the reproductive health, both are very important. First, we are going to discuss the medical termination of pregnancy (MTP). This is the medical method of abortion, terminating the pregnancy by means of using it, not a surgical and not invasive way. So in the last video, we discussed about the population explosion and using of the birth control methods. Approximately half of the unintended pregnancies are due to the failure of these contraceptive methods, the birth control methods. The couples voluntarily they are going for that intentional termination of pregnancy means that is called as a medical termination of pregnancy. The couples they thought they don't want the baby now, so they want to terminate the pregnancy. Pregnant another terminate pannanum, so voluntarily intentional they are want to terminate, in the sense that is coming under this MTP. So MTP, in the sense, it is a medical method of abortion by using the medicine. Surgery பண்றது கிடையாது, not a surgery பண்ற way or otherwise invasive. இன்வாசிவ் இந்த சென்ஸ் இன்சைட் த பாடி ஏதாவது வச்சு ஹோல்ட் பண்ணி உள்ளே போய் சர்ஜரி பண்ணுற அந்த மெத்தட் கிடையாது. பை யூஸிங் கன்சியூமிங் ஒன்லி த மெடிசின் மீன்ஸ் தட் இஸ் கம்மிங் அண்டர் மெடிக்கல் டெர்மினேஷன் ஆஃப் ப்ரெக்னன்சி. The gestation period, that is the pregnant period, was divided into 3 trimesters. First trimester, second trimester and third trimester. Each trimester is consist of the 3 months, that is 12 weeks. So the first yearly medical termination is extremely safe up to the 12 weeks, first trimester. So MTP, if you are done for that first trimester, in the sense, is generally there is no impact on the woman's fertility. But abortion during the second trimester is more risky to the fetus, as well as the fetus will be most intimately associated with the maternal, that is mother tissue. So it will be very risky to the mother also. So the approximately half of the unintended pregnancy, in the sense unwanted pregnancy, is due to the contraceptive birth control methods failures. So they have to use the long lasting reversible contraception methods like intrauterine device, or otherwise they can go for the permanent sterilization. So this is very superior comparing to that contraceptive pills, that is tablet, or otherwise mechanical barriers. So they are not that much effective. So that government of India legalized the medical termination of pregnancy in the year 1971 for the necessity for that medical as well as social issue, because some of the parents they can go for that sex discrimination, certain restriction like sex discrimination. Already we saw about the female feticide. So if they know the sex of the baby, in the sense they can go for the medical termination. So the medical termination of pregnancy is performed by illegally and unqualified persons. They are not a doctors. So it is unsafe. Sometimes because of this it leads to the death for mother also. And moreover that medical termination of pregnancy is may have a serious psychological consequence also. So that educating the young women, the young couples about the usage of the intrauterine devices and family planning method will be dramatically reduce the number of unintended pregnancies. So unintended illada pregnancies will be avoided by using the effective contraceptive method. So that government of India legalized the medical termination of pregnancy in the year 1971 for the reason of medical necessity as well as the social consequence. Now we are going to focus the sexually transmitted diseases. Sexually transmitted diseases is otherwise called as the venereal diseases, reproductive tract infection or TI, or sexually transmitted infection STI. So normally sexually transmitted infections are transmitted from the person to person during the intimate sexual contact with an infected partner. So if any one of the person is having the sexually transmitted in the sense, so those who are going to sexually contact, intimate contact in the sense, it will be transferring. So the people in the age of 15 to 24 years are prone to these sexually transmitted infections. According to the World Health Organization in the year 2017, more than 1 million people globally accuse the sexually transmitted infection in every day. India has the third largest HIV epidemic in the world with 2.1 million people living with HIV. Some of the infections like hepatitis B and HIV are majorly transmitted sexually as well as by some other methods like sharing the infusion needles, surgical instruments with infected peoples, blood transfusion, or from an infected mother to a baby. The sexually transmitted infection will be caused by bacteria, virus, protozoans, and fungi. If the sexual transmitted infection is caused by bacteria, fungi, and protozoan can be treated with antibiotic and other medicines. Whereas the sexual transmitted infection is caused by virus, it cannot be treated, but the symptoms can be controlled by the antiviral medicines. How to prevent the sexually transmitted diseases in the sense, avoid the sex with unknown partner or multiple partners. Use the condoms. The latex condoms when can usage can greatly reduce the risk of sexual transmitted infection, but it does not completely eliminate the risk of transmission of sexually transmitted infection. In case of doubt, consult the doctor for diagnosis and get the complete treatment. Now we are going to discuss the sexually transmitted diseases caused by bacteria. The first disease is gonorrhea. It will be caused by Neisseria gonorrhoeae. The symptoms it will be, it affects the urethra, rectum, throat, and in females the cervix also get affected. Pain and pus discharge in the genital tract and burning sensation during urination. Pus in the sense, calamari, the dead cells will be coming out. So it will be from the genital tract. The incubation period is 2 to 5 days. The second disease is syphilis. Syphilis is caused by Treponema pallidum. The symptoms includes in the primary stage formation of painless ulcer in the sense some soreness on the external genitalia. Secondary stage is the skin lesions or skin rashes, swollen joints and fever, hair loss. At the tertiary stage, the appearance of chronic ulcers on the nose, lower leg, palate means inside the mouth, the loss of movement, mental disorders, visual impairment, heart problems, gammas in the sense small lumpy growth on the throughout the body. That is not a cancerous. It is a non-cancerous. It will be growth throughout the body will occur. So these are the symptoms of syphilis. The incubation period is 10 to 90 days. The third disease is chlamydiasis. The causative agent is Chlamydia trachomatis. The symptoms are trachoma. Trachoma means it will affect the eyes. It affects the cells of the columnar epithelium in the urinogenital tract, respiratory tract, and conjunctiva. Conjunctiva inside the eye. So this is the symptoms of the chlamydiasis, and the incubation period is 2 to 3 weeks or up to 6 weeks. The final disease is lymphogranuloma venereum. The causative organism is same, Chlamydia trachomatis. The symptoms include the cutaneous or mucosal genital damage, urethritis, that is inflammation of urethra, and endocervicitis, inflammation of the lining of the uterine cervix, locally harmful ulceration, and genital elephantiasis. Elephantiasis in the sense enlargement of the lymph node regions in the groin. Groin region. Groin regions means the joint between the hip and leg. So this is a lymphogranuloma, the enlargement and hardening of this area. These are the bacterial sexually transmitted infection. Now we are going to see the sexually transmitted infection is caused by virus. The first disease is genital herpes. The causative organism is herpes simplex virus. The symptoms includes the sores in and around the vulva, vagina, urethra in female, and in males the sores and around the penis. The pain during urination, bleeding between the periods, swelling in the grain nodes. So these are the symptoms of genital herpes. The incubation period is 2 to 21 days. The second disease is genital warts. It was caused by HPV, human papilloma virus. The symptoms includes the hard outgrowth or otherwise called as a tumor on the external genitalia, cervix and perianal region. Perianal region means the region surrounded by the anus. The incubation period is 1 to 8 months. The next disease is hepatitis B. It was caused by hepatitis B virus or otherwise it's called as a HBV. The symptoms include the fatigue, jaundice, fever, rashes and stomach pain. Liver cirrhosis. Liver cirrhosis in the sense inflammation in the liver failure occur in the later stage. The incubation period is 30 to 80 days. The well known disease, AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, it was caused by HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. The symptoms include the enlarged lymph nodes, prolonged fever, prolonged diarrhea, weight reduction, night sweating. The incubation period is 2 to 6 weeks and even more than 10 years. These are the viral sexually transmitted infection. The disease candidiasis is caused by the fungi Candida albicans. The symptoms is it will attack the mouth, throat, intestinal tract and vagina. Vaginal itching, soreness, abnormal vaginal discharge and pain during urination is the symptoms of this fungal sexually transmitted infection. The next disease trichomoniasis. It was caused by the protozoan Trichomonas vaginalis. The symptoms includes the vaginitis. Vaginitis in the sense inflammation of vagina, greenish yellow vaginal discharge, itching, burning sensation, urethritis. Urethritis in the sense inflammation of urethra, epididymitis in the sense inflammation in the epididymis, and prostatitis. So these are the symptoms of the trichomoniasis. The incubation period is 4 to 28 days. So this is the protozoan sexually transmitted infection. Cervical cancer is caused by the sexually transmitted virus called HPV, human papilloma virus. So this virus may cause the abnormal growth of the cervical cells or otherwise it is called as a cervical dysplasia. The symptoms like pelvic pain, increase the vaginal discharge and abnormal vaginal bleeding. So the risk factor for cancer, cervical cancer is having the multiple sex partner and prolonged use of the contraceptive pills, the contraceptive tablets, prolonged use may cause the side effect for this cervical cancer. It was diagnosed by the testers like pap smear. Pap smear in the sense cells taken from the cervix to check and combined with a HPV test, X-ray, CT scan, MRI scan and PET scan. PET scan in the sense positron emission tomography, MRI scan. So these are all may be used to determine the stages of the cancer. The treatment options for cervical cancer it includes the radiation therapy, surgery and chemotherapy. So nowadays the modern screening techniques can used to detect the pre-cancerous changes in the cervix. So before the cancer itself we can able to detect. So the screening is recommended for women above the 30 years once in the year. The cervical cancer can be prevented with vaccination also. So the primary prevention begins with the HPV vaccination for the girls in the years 9 to 13 years of age. That means before that they become sexually active. So before they are going to attain the puberty, so their vaccination will be given for the girls. So modification in the lifestyle can also be help in the preventing the cervical cancer. Healthy diet, avoiding the tobacco usage, so preventing the early marriage, practicing the monogamy in the sense single partner, and regular exercises so they can minimize the risk of cervical cancer. So this picture is the female reproductive system. The cervical cells, that is the glandular cells and squamous cells, they shows the abnormal growth. That is the symptoms for the cervical cancer. Throughout the world, the 30 sexually transmitted diseases it may caused by bacteria, virus, fungi, and parasites, protozoans. So out of these 30, 8 diseases are more common and they have the greatest incidence in sexually transmitted disease. So in this 8, 4 of the diseases are currently curable. That is syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and trichomoniasis. And the remaining 4, that is the viral infections, then it is non-curable. Hepatitis B, herpes, that is caused by herpes simplex virus, then AIDS, it was caused by HIV, and cervical cancer, human papilloma virus. So these are the diseases nowadays. Because of this modern screening techniques is available, anyway it is not curable. Prevention is better than cure. So getting awareness regarding the sexually transmitted diseases and reproductive health is important. Avoid the sexual contact with the unknown partner or multiple partner or infected partner. Use the condoms like latex condom. So it will reduce the risk factors, but does not eliminate the risk. In case of doubt, consult the doctor for diagnosis and get a complete treatment. Thank you.